What's up, guys? It's October 2nd. It's the start of the best time of the freaking year, and I'm here to talk about symptoms leading up to essentially my kidneys stop working. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about things that personally happened to me when my kidneys when they were failing. Things I didn't notice were from that, and just when you're sick, weird things just tend to happen and you kind of don't know what it really is. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about the things that now, stepping back, I know were because of my kidneys failing. Again, the reason why I had kidney failure is because I had lupus. When I was 13, I was diagnosed with lupus and also class 3 and 5 kidney disease, and now I have 3, 4, and 5 as of right now. So yeah, so let's get into it. Let's get talking. Oh, say hi, Tom. Say hi. Say hi after you just scratched me. She just had a bath. Toph lives with me now again. She's so happy. Can you tell? Toph, look. Toph, look. Okay, don't be sad over there. She's sad because she doesn't have her friends anymore. All the time that I was in remission, over the past 8 years, I was at 60% function, and that was normal for me. When it was January of 2018, my function went from 60 to like 20-ish or something like that, and from then it just never got better. I think the highest that it went back up was like 25%. After I did like chemo and all that stuff, it went up, I think, a little bit, but never really more than 25%. So it was during this time that I knew that eventually my kidneys would just fail. And so yeah, so as I got closer to the end of my kidneys' lives, some strange things started happening to me. I made a list just so I wouldn't forget all of the things, but I would say I didn't start noticing these symptoms till my kidneys got under 10%. This was like during the time when I knew I needed to start dialysis, but it didn't quite start yet, and it was just not a good time. My weight was fluctuate, everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with literally my list. I had itchiness all over my body. So like just my arms would itch, my legs would itch. Later on, one of my dietitians actually told me that that was because phosphorus is trying to escape, and like toxins are trying to escape through your skin because you can't like pee it out or something. So that's why I would be itchy all over my arms and stuff. I had overall fatigue, which, you know, that's typical for anyone with failing organs, so, you know, fatigued. Overall joint and muscle pain. It was like, I don't know if that's a symptom from the kidney disease, but during this time they told me that my lupus was in remission and I was having extreme like joint pain, and this was during the summertime, so it's not like it was cold or anything. I had an extreme loss of appetite. If you know me, you know that I could eat a lot. I would eat, like, if we had pizza, like 6 pieces of pizza. I could eat 6 donuts. I could eat like, I could just eat. If I go to a restaurant, I will finish my food plus some. I am that person. However, during this time, I would take a bite of something and almost throw up. So that leads into the next thing, nausea when eating certain types of foods. Well, during this time, it was all foods, but also my dietitian told me, because my body is like, my kidneys are so bad, when I put like potassium or stuff high in potassium or phosphorus into my body, it like kind of rejects it a little bit. So that's why I would get nauseous when I would eat anything. Because if you read a label, potassium and phosphorus are in everything. They told me I couldn't even have freaking Crystal Light. Anyway, I love Crystal Light, but whatever, that's not the point. So I would get very nauseous. Oh yeah, also you don't go to the bathroom as much as in go pee. Some people still pee when their kidneys fail, some people don't. For me, I still pee, but apparently it's not all waste. It's just extra fluid that my body's retaining, and it's just letting it out. I feel like I pee like normal, but when I really think about it, like when I'm with a lot of people, everyone pees a lot and I never pee. And when I do pee, it's not that much. So I guess I really don't pee that much. I just think I'm peeing a normal amount, because if I drink something, I'll pee, but it's not normal. Also, when I do go pee, there's foam and like bubbles in the toilet. That's been happening. That's never stopped ever since I've had kidney disease. It's always been there since I was a kid. But what that is, it's protein leaking out of my kidneys. I believe that that is stage or class 4 kidney disease that does that, when you leak protein. Not sure, but it got worse as my kidneys got worse. So yeah, something to look for, by the way. You shouldn't have bubbles in your pee. Also, oh yeah, fluid retention. This was like a big one. That's when I kind of know that something's going wrong. Every time that I'm about to get sick, I would gain a lot of weight really quickly. I wouldn't be eating different, I wouldn't be working out different. I would just suddenly get really, I retain water a lot in my face, like this area, and my stomach, and it would be really noticeable really quickly. So with the water retention thing, I was gaining a lot of weight in my face, and then a couple days later I'd be skinny again, and then a couple days later I would have a chubby face again, and it was just going like this, and then I'd look bloated, and then I'd look skinny, and blah blah blah. It was really annoying and frustrating. And once I started dialysis, that kind of just evened out. Now I just kind of always look like this unless I eat really bad for a couple days. Then I will retain water easier than the average person that eats like Chick-fil-A every single day, which I'm not saying I do that, but I did have Chick-fil-A twice in 1 week, and I felt a little pudgy after, but anyone would, come on. Also, when you do dialysis, you can kind of see how much extra fluid you're holding on when you have to like weigh yourself, and that's one indicator. And also, you have a set amount of fluid that goes into you, and then only that much should drain out. But if you look at it, a lot more drains out than what you put in. Typically I put in 1,500 and excuse me, and I get out over 2,500 every time, and that's just extra fluid coming out of me. And I'm pretty small, so it doesn't look like I would have extra fluid, but I do. So I don't even know what I'm going to look like when I get a new kidney, if that day ever comes. Hopefully it comes, huh, Ta? Mama needs a new kidney, huh? Yeah. And then I would also get shortness of breath. Also don't know if that's related, but I feel like chest pain and shortness of breath have to do with high blood pressure. When your kidneys don't work, well, your kidneys regulate your blood pressure, and when they don't work, obviously you're gonna have higher blood pressure. So I'm on medicine for that. However, when my kidneys were not working, nothing was treating them, I had a lot more chest pain, and I would have a lot of shortness of breath very often. Now I get chest pain now and then, not that bad though. And then also high blood pressure. Yeah, that scares me. I'm always scared of high blood pressure. I feel like that's a very scary topic. However, now that I'm on dialysis, it's been a couple months now, I feel like a lot of these symptoms have gone away. Sometimes they, here and now, they come and go, but for the most part I don't have a lot of these symptoms. Why are you shaking? What's wrong? The body itchiness has gone away. The fatigue is it goes up and down because I get this shot to help my kidneys produce this hormone. I should know the name of it because I've been on the shot for months now, like a really long time. However, I do not, like a year, oh my god, but I do not know the name of it. But it makes your kidneys release this hormone that they don't release when they don't work, obviously, and it gives you energy. It's like they say hemoglobin when they give it to me, but it's not hemoglobin. Maybe it helps the hemoglobin, I don't know. So fatigue's kind of there, but the shot helps. The joint pain, it's average right now. Loss of appetite, I still don't eat that much, I'm not gonna lie. I try to eat and I get full so quickly. I maybe eat 3 times a day now. I try to force more food down, but it's really hard. It's really hard to eat. Also, there's a lot of things I can't eat, so it's really hard to just find food to eat. The pee thing has not changed. The bubbles in the pee has not changed. The fluid retention has changed. I do just stay moderate weight. I don't go up and down. If I do, it's a few pounds, not like 10 pounds like how it used to be. I typically stay around like 140 to 143, right there. I look the same every day. So yeah. And then shortness of breath and chest pain, like I said, very, very, very minimal, if any. I don't notice it. Sometimes I'll notice it, like when I work out really, really hard, I'll notice like chest pain, but that's about it. And then also the high blood pressure. My blood pressure is still pretty high, typically in the 140s, but it's definitely like staying there. It doesn't go, it used to go up to like 160 and over 100 something, so now it's like at least 140, so that's like the highest it gets to now. So as of what Google says, 8 out of 10 people that have lupus will have some type of involvement with their kidneys. Lupus nephritis is a big and the main whatever that comes with lupus. If I've met people that have lupus and they don't have any kidney involvement and they've had it for a very long time, and they're very, very lucky. But like I said, most people have the lupus nephritis. So if you aren't diagnosed with lupus nephritis but you're experiencing some of the symptoms that I mentioned today, definitely go to your doctor, get that checked out. But if you're experiencing the same thing, then I get ya, I understand. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna get new kidneys. We just need people to give us their freaking kidneys so that we can be normal again. Although I don't think I'll ever be normal again, but that's because I'm crazy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you guys. I hope you guys can relate. If you have lupus nephritis, give this video a like, because so far I haven't met anyone that has lupus nephritis too. So have a good day, guys. I'll see you guys soon. I told you I'd be more consistent and not hide away for a year. All right, bye guys.